Hey, what's going on? This is Ricco, and welcome to my YouTube channel. So, there's a lot of talk out there about Grant Cardone and whether he's a billionaire, is he lying, is he scamming people, right? What's going on with this guy? Well, that inspired me to do this video because, first of all, what does it mean when someone says they're a billionaire? What does it mean when someone says, I'm a millionaire, or I aspire to be a millionaire? What does that mean? I'm going to break it down for you, all right? So, first of all, what does it mean? We'll just use millionaire, right, to make it easy. What does it mean to be a millionaire? All right. Millionaire. What does it mean when someone says that person right there, that person's a millionaire, right? Well, what it comes from is net worth. All right. So when someone says I'm a millionaire or that person's a millionaire, they're talking about net worth. But what is net worth, right? How do you even calculate that? What does that mean? We're going to break that down because a lot of people don't know that. They just say, oh, that person's a millionaire. Oh, I want to be a millionaire one day. Or, that person's a billionaire. But what does that even mean, right? It comes from net worth. And net worth comes from the basic accounting equation, all right, which is assets minus liabilities equals stockholders' equity. All right. So the accounting equation says assets minus liabilities equals stockholders' equity. So what that means is you got to take the market value of all the assets minus the liabilities, what you owe, and boom, that's your stockholders' equity. All right. That's what it comes from. Now, we're in real estate, right? So we're going to say, and I'm going to abbreviate this, we're going to say assets minus liabilities equals equity. All right. So when someone says a millionaire, it comes from net worth, and net worth comes from this equation. So what we got to do, like I said, is assets minus liabilities equals your equity. So this, the last part, right? This is going to be your net worth. Okay. So let's just use an example. So we'll go person A. All right. Person A. Well, let's not be boring. Let's make a name up. Let's not be boring. Let's make a name up. What should we call this person? Jack? I don't know. We'll call him Jack. Jack. And he's Latino, so his name is, which I don't know a lot of Latinos named Jack, but Latino, right? So Jack Sanchez. Live out there right here. Jack Sanchez. We're going to break down Jack Sanchez's net worth, all right? So Jack Sanchez, he has, we're going to say the asset, and then we're going to say the value, right? Be the market value. So let's just say he has real estate, okay? And we're going to assume Jack, man, he's been going hard, man. He's been grinding for the past 15, 20 years, just accumulating his properties, right? And now he's got $2 million worth of properties, right? So real estate, he's got 2 million. All right. He's grinding. He's got that cash flow, baby. Right. So Jack Sanchez. And then he's got a bank account, right? Let's just say, and let's just assume we're adding up his business bank account and his personal bank account. So let's say all of his cash adds up to 500,000. This guy's got cash, baby. 500 G's. Right? So he's got $2 million worth of real estate and 500,000 in cash, right? We're already at 2.5. All right. But he's got cars too. He's got a wife, he's got kids, but let's just make it easy. We don't want to complicate it. He said he got 2 cars, right? The basic household has 2 cars. So one of his cars is worth 100,000 and the other one is, more the reliable economic car. Maybe it's a Nissan or a Honda, something like that, and it's worth 30,000, right? So in cars, he has 130,000, right? And then you know how it is, like, you know, you gotta have some jewelry, chain, a watch. You gotta be like that, right? So let's just say in jewelry, his wife's got a ring, right? And you know how that is, so that's probably expensive. So let's just say his wife's got a crazy ring, it was worth 10,000. He got a chain back in the day, and that's running up another 10,000. That's 20,000 right there. Let's just say all of his jewelry added up adds up to 50,000. All right, 50,000. And let's just stop right there. We don't want to get crazy. So these are all his assets, right? Jack Sanchez, he's got $2 million worth of property. And that assumes, so the property, that assumes if he liquidates all of his assets today, that's the market value. That will be the sell price on all of his properties. So he's got $2 million worth of property. He's got 500,000 in cash. He's got 130,000 in cars, and he's got 50,000 in jewelry. Okay, so let's add all this up. 2.5, 2.613, add another. So we got 2,680,000. Okay, so in assets, let's go back to net worth. Net worth is assets minus liabilities equals equity. So we got the assets part. We added all that up. In assets, he has 2,680,000, right? All right, what's the next part? Next part is liabilities. So let's go down here, and we'll go to liabilities. All right. Amounts. All right, so let's assume he put a 30-year mortgage on all of his properties. He's been paying them off for about 15 years. Let's just assume he has 50% equity, 50%. So that means if he has $2 million of the property, he's got 50% equity. Real estate. He owes about $1 million on his property. All right. So liabilities. And then on the cars, remember we talked about having the two cars. He's got the one really cool car worth 100 G's. He's got the other one, the reliable one, worth about 30 G's. Let's just say the reliable one's paid off, right? That's the everyday car. That one's paid off. And then the $100,000 car, he's still got about 20 G's left. So in cars, for liabilities, 20,000. All right. Now jewelry, that chain he bought back in the day, paid off. But that ring, man, for some reason he had to buy a new ring, right? He had a paid off ring, that's in the 50,000, right? But the wife wanted to upgrade, and he was like, man, I don't want to pay cash for this, right? He's investing in something else. He got a loan, right? So he got a crazy ring, and now he still owes 10,000, right? So jewelry, 10,000. All right, so do we got everything? So real estate, he still owes $1 million. Cash is just cash. Cars, he owes 20,000. And then jewelry, he still owes 10,000. So let's go ahead and add up everything he owes. So this would be 1,030,000, right? So 1,030,000. All right. So he's got 2,680,000 in assets, and he's got 1,030,000 in liabilities, right? We're almost there. So again, net worth is assets minus liabilities equals equity. So all we got to do now is plug and play. Vámonos. So we got 2,680,000. That's ugly. Yeah, you got to forgive my handwriting. Chale, no. 1,030,000 in liabilities. Okay, so 2,680,000 in assets, and then in liabilities he has 1,030,000. So we got to do the math there. All right, so 2.68 minus 1, you're already at 1.68 minus the 30. So we got 100. I'm sorry, 100. 1,650,000. Did I do the math right? 1.68. Yeah. So in this case, assets, liabilities, equity. All right. So in this case, Jack Sanchez, when we add up all his assets, add up all his liabilities, he is worth $1.65 million. All right. That's his net worth. So is Jack Sanchez a millionaire? Hell yeah, he is. Jack Sanchez is a millionaire, man. So that's how you do it. So net worth is assets minus liabilities equals equity. So Jack Sanchez is a millionaire. So that's how you do it. That's how you break it down. When you hear people talk about net worth, all that, if someone says, oh, this guy's a millionaire, it doesn't mean he has $1 million or 10 million bucks or whatever in his bank account, right? It just means that when you add up all of his assets and subtract everything he owes from those assets, he's worth about $1 million bucks, right? So as far as Grant Cardone, everything that's going on with this guy, is he a billionaire? Well, you would have to add up everything he's got, right? So in his case, obviously he's got real estate. He's got a real estate portfolio. So you'd have to add up all what he owes. I'm sorry, all what he owns and take the market value of that, assuming he would liquidate it. What could he sell it for? So the market value of all the property he owns. But he's also got businesses, right? So he has got an education business. He's got the 10X Health, all these different things. So you have to, with companies, even with the real estate, you have to determine the value of the company first. So with the portfolio, determine the value of it, but then you got to figure out what part of that does he actually own? What's his equity interest, right? So add up all the companies, all the portfolio, all of it, and then you got to figure out how much does he own out of all of that, because he raises money, he's got partners. How much does he actually own, right? Then you got to add up all of his houses personally, his cars, everything, just like we did it here, right? This was a simple example for, just for this exercise, but you got to add up everything, then subtract everything he owes on it. So is he a billionaire? I mean, it's hard for anyone to know, right? But that's what you'd have to do. So like I said, I wanted to break down what exactly net worth means. I feel like nobody really talks about it. People just say things and they don't even know what they mean, right? So if you want to do this exercise, do it. Add up everything you have, right? Subtract what you owe on it, and boom, you'll get your net worth. And you can figure out whether you're a millionaire. But I hope this was helpful. Hope you got something out of this. Make sure you like it, subscribe, share it to all your friends, your family. This is only my first couple of videos. It'll get better down the road. But also follow me. I got Instagram, TikTok, and I got X, Twitter. So follow me on there. It's at Ricco Ramos. That's it for now.